Hello, my dear. But not only is it times where their magic abilities can come up.
Or to get you out of a plot hole or something like that.
Yes, exactly. Okay, wait. I do have something. Hello for me in my Renegade Romance hoodie. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be an edit with me, and I was going to do a week-long edit with me, but I actually got what I needed done in one night. So you probably just saw I was working with my author friend, Ashley. She wrote Redeemed. It's out now. Go grab it if you haven't. But I was just working with her, and if you didn't watch the previous edit with me video, I am working on the second book in my Desperately Depraved series, and every time I read through the book, I'm working on something different. So this was pass number 2, and I was meant to add magic abilities where it was possible and where it made sense. And I found, as I was working through it tonight, I found that I actually had done a lot of the work for myself already. So there were 2 places where I was able to add magic so that it's not only coming up when it's relevant. It's, consistently throughout the book. So I was able to add those 2 pieces. So I'm actually done for the week. So I'm going to move up my schedule and be done with this whole editing thing a little earlier, which is so exciting to me. Actually, next week I have a signing in Toledo, so that'll be really good to be ahead of schedule, so that if I need a major break, I can take it, because I'm a week ahead of schedule now. I'm so excited. But anyway, so since this was so short, I finished the entire thing in a night. I'm gonna put these clips along with other clips in the future, and I will see you then. Hello, friends. I always have the best angles, right? But this is what I've got to work with today, so we're just gonna rock and roll with it. So I have been what's the word I'm looking for? I've been avoiding this upcoming read through because, well, for several reasons. Let's be honest. I'm just going to be honest with myself. So I sometimes struggle with, I will either be really good with developing character personalities and getting to know my characters and be trash at the plot, or I will really excel with the plot and be trash with the characters. And this is a story where they were both trash, and I feel like over the past year and now with this new draft, I've really excelled in the plot area. And I think that I've kind of unintentionally decided for myself that no matter how hard I work on the character bit, that it's gonna be trash because the plot is so great. And I need to let that go. We're gonna let that go right now. So whenever something is difficult like this for me, I will chop it up into smaller bits, and I will take breaks in between if needed. And so right now I am looking at all of the notes that I had previously got, any of Miranda's notes that I made from Miranda's notes, any notes that I wrote down myself. For example, at one point I was wondering, I just said something that I didn't want to say on camera, so I'm gonna restart that sentence. But for example, my male main character, at one point I had tried to see if maybe he feels like his magic is all that he has, and throughout the course of the story he can learn to kind of detach himself from that and, figure out who he is as a person, even without his magic, and that like his magic is not the most important or the most like interesting thing about him. It's his personality. But like, for example, this note in particular, I don't feel like I have the space for that in this story. So I think it's like looking at these things, and you don't like, of course you want to put as much characterization in a story as you can, but it's also like you don't want to over pollute the story, and you also don't want to slow down the, it's not called rhythm, the pace. You don't want to slow down the pace or bog down the pace with all this extra information. And so it's like, well, if I can't find a place to seamlessly put it in, then is my characterization bad because I didn't at this point? And like, the answer is no. Like, the answer is no. And I have to firmly tell myself no, because like, that's the kind of things that are swimming in my head and making me feel like I'm not, skilled enough to do this. And so anyway, my point is I'm gonna do it today. Gosh darn it. I'm working with Ashley again tonight, so I'm charging my iPad, so hopefully I'll still be able to get some clips and update you. But I'm gonna write down, I have notes in different places, and I want to write them all down in one spot, so as I go chapter by chapter, I can go down the list of things, and like, if there's something from the notes that I can put in, fine. If there's not, cool. And like, I can cross things off as I go. So I'm gonna do that now, and please wish me luck, because I'm gonna need it. All right, notes are written, support chips are here, and I'm gonna do this thing. I'm so scared that we're gonna do this. So guess what? I actually had nothing to be afraid of, because I had actually done almost all of this work already. Everything that I wrote down in my notes, I only had to add 2 things to this, like to the draft. Only 2 of these notes had not already been implemented. I was afraid for nothing. I was afraid for nothing. Like, here I was thinking that every single read through was going to take an entire week, because I was just so like, not committed, but for lack of a better word, committed to the idea that my story was still only half baked. And it's like, the more I go through these read throughs, I realize like, no, actually, Whitney, like, you hit all your points. Like, excuse me, you did what you wanted to do. And like, oh, I'm so happy. Like, oh my God, this book has stressed me out for so long, and I've procrastinated and run away from it for so long. And it's like, now I'm actually doing things, and I'm just so happy. So, I haven't even started working with Ashley yet. I think they're eating dinner, and then, she's gonna call me. But I may just start the next read through is Spicy Scenes. Ugh. And chemistry. Like, I love building chemistry. That's fine. But I think if you've been watching any of my other writing videos, you know I hate writing spicy scenes. Hate it. I hate anything to do with it. I love reading them, hate writing them. But the next read through is, let me just be more specific. Hold on. It is adding more kink, and then also chemistry. So, yay. I gotta get in the headspace for the one, but for the other, for chemistry, I can definitely like start writing down what it is that I want to make sure is in the book. And then also, I think I mentioned in a previous video maybe, but there's a kissing scene, like there's a paragraph that describes a kiss, and that entire paragraph probably needs to be rewritten, if not heavily worked on. And I know that for sure, that I need to work on that. I can feel that my ends need to be cut, and I keep doing my ponytail like this, and then I keep irritating myself saying, my ends need to be cut. And it's like, just stop touching your hair. I have another hair tie. Hold on, let me put my hair in a bun. Okay, so anyway, I am not gonna film myself making notes because you quite literally just saw that, and I don't want the video to be boring, but I will come back and give you an update. I don't know when. I don't know when. I'll be back. So I finished my draft. I'm done. Like, I am done. Like, ready to turn it into my editor. Done. Like, that's so crazy. I thought this was gonna take me like 5 weeks, and some of these passes took me a day, like a day's worth of work. Like, I literally, Ashley and I are done for tonight, and our last writing sprint was 15 minutes, and I spent maybe 5 of that 15 minutes like fixing the spicy scene that I was talking about earlier. Excuse me. I had already fixed the kissing scene in a previous sprint. I don't think I had talked to you. Yeah, because I was on my phone for FaceTime instead of my iPad. So I didn't film at all while we were working together, but I did the kissing scene on one sprint, and then it was a 15-minute sprint, and we were like, okay, this is the last one for the night. And 5 minutes of it was fixing the spicy scene, and then I was like, I have time left, like, let me try to go through and do the next pass, which is just timing-wise, making sure that I just said something that that's a spoiler. So I had to cut that out, so sorry, but I was just saying that the last thing that I needed to check was the timeline, because this is happening during spring break. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't have too many days, too few days, and I ended up with 6 days. So, excuse me. Rude. So anyway, so that worked out perfectly, so I didn't have to change anything. So I'm done. Like, that's crazy. So since it's just November, and I was meant to turn this into my editor on December, I don't remember what day, Ashley and I talked about it, and I think that her idea is best of sitting on it and not sending it to my editor early. Sit on it, don't look at it for a few weeks, and then when it comes closer to time to turn it in, read it again and see if anything jumps out, see if like I have new thoughts now that I've had a break from it, and then like if I still feel like it's good, turn it in, because I agree that that's a good idea, because like I would rather give myself the time and make changes now, because I want to give my editor like my best polished off work, so that they're not giving me like feedback that I'm like, oh, if I had taken a little bit more time, I would have picked that up myself. So yeah, so I guess we're done here. This video is over now. I think I'm gonna work on, I have a mask, moth woman, and a jazz singer coming up. Hopefully that's, depending on when this video comes out, hopefully I'm allowed to say that. If not, I'll cut this part out. And yeah, that's so crazy to move to another project. Finally, I am done with this for now, and I can move on to something else. I'm so excited to do that. So yeah, I hope you have a great day. I hope this was an entertaining video to watch. If you have any questions about my editing process, or any questions at all about authoring and things, I don't know everything, but I'm happy to help where I can. So you can leave me those questions, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.